I'm sorry, my last video got cut off. I didn't realize what the time was going by. But pick up what I was talking about was when me and my son cook something to eat together, he wants me and his daddy to eat with him about 80% of the time, 50% of the time he wants us to eat with him. Whatever he cooks, he wants us to eat it with him, which I do usually. But his dad, he'll say, I'm not hungry, but he'll go and eat junk food like donuts and snack cakes and this, that, and the other, and I'm like, eat with the youngin'. Kids want you to sit down and eat with them as a family. When they were growing up, I always made sure I kept the kitchen table cleaned off. We sit down and we always eat together when they were small, and it tickled Hannibal to death. My daughter, it tickled them both to death, actually. When my husband would get off work, we sit down and we eat together, and we'd tell the neighborhood kids that we are eating dinner, that they can come back later, and everything else. And they made our kids feel like, my mommy and daddy eat with me. And then they would rub it in the other kids' faces, too, because their mom and daddy were like crackheads and stuff and wouldn't do nothing, which is sad. I know it is, but it's sad. And they would cook with them whenever they were, they would do stuff whenever they was high and feeling like it, which I ain't got room to talk, because, I've been there, done that. But majority of the night, so I cook for my youngins, every night we cook. But my oven, at this house, my oven, it was working, stopped working. I got a new one. My mom's old stove from her, because I thought it was the stove. It ain't the stove. It ain't the stove. Because the same thing's happening to this stove. The oven will work, and all of a sudden it quits working. You know what I'm saying? And then the top's working. The top's working fine. But one of the back burners, if I turn it on, for some reason I get electrocuted. I get a little shocked. And I'm like, whoa, don't want that. So, I'm like, whatever. But yeah, that's what I was talking about. My son gets so pissed because his daddy won't eat what we cook, which I understand, because I cooked sloppy joe yesterday and he wasn't going to eat none of it. I was like, well, then you ain't eating junk food. I'm treating you like a child. You're not eating junk food. If you're not eating what I cooked, what I stood over here and cooked, you ain't eating nothing. Sometimes I stand on the stove and I'll be cooking, working my butt off, cooking a meal for somebody to take one bite of it and say, I don't want no more. I'm like, forget, that's why I like cooking. That's why majority of the time I do not even want to cook, because I know they're not going to eat majority of it. And Landon complains so much about every little thing. He's like, oh, it ain't done, or this, that, and the other. And I'm like, yes, it is done. Shut up. Boy, I need to smack this youngin', okay? I gotta check my mail. Anyways, I love you the most. Bye.